it's really important to me that you feel comfortable when you're here.
Yeah.
So I think we really strive to have that comfortable shopping experience, that you can come in here, you can browse, you don't feel pressured, that you feel like you're shopping with a friend.
What's up, guys? Lift and Love. Lift and Love here. Where did you pull this question from? Why is that? Lift Love. Crochet. We out. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Lifting Love podcast. You are awesome. Hit that subscribe button. That's all I'm going to ask for. 70% of you watching this right now, you watch the podcast, hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and do it. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get into today's episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Oz's Jewelers. You know why? Because we're here with Dalton from Oz's Jewelers.
What's up? How's it going? I'm so glad to be here.
Dude, first off, boom, look at this. Look how beautiful this display is back here. The whole store, I know we can't get the whole store in frame, but just an incredible place. Beautiful. I've never been here. It's my first time, like I was telling you.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is incredible. So let's start way back. Where does this start for you? Who are you for the people who might not know you?
Yeah, so I'm Dalton. I'm one of the new owners of Oz's Jewelers.
Hold on.
Thank you. Yeah, so me and my business partner, Melissa Haynes, we bought the store in January. So we're pretty recently into this. But both of us have had a pretty extensive tenure in the jewelry industry so far. So, but it's kind of the next step, and we're really glad that we were able to be trusted with Oz and Brenda's legacy. And I
was going to say, because this has been a staple in the community.
Yeah, 43 years. Or going on 43 years, or almost 43.
Was there a thought, and we're going to talk a little bit more business. I want to go get more into your story real quick. Was there ever a thought of changing the name when you got it?
No, so we've got a new parent company. So it's like the Hickory Jewelry Company, because we wanted to be really focused on Hickory. So, but it's Oz's Jewelers by the Hickory Jewelry Company. So we wanted to really stay true to Oz and Brenda's legacy and what they've built. But yeah, with the transition, we kind of had to just kind of refocus a little bit. But no, it's super exciting. We're glad we were able to keep the name. Like, that was really important to us.
And I think it's cool because, like, you have that legacy there. People know of it, and it's just amazing. Like, you're in such a great location. Like, it's just awesome. So, jewelry. Where does this story start for you? Do you have like a aha moment of like jewelry?
Yeah. So the funny thing is, I started as a holiday hire, and I always joke with Brenda and said I was just that guy you couldn't shake off your leg. So when I was 17 years old, Melissa actually hired me to be a seasonal sales associate.
Wow.
So my grandma worked here and still works with us part-time, kind of helps out whenever we need some help on hand. And so I mean, it just kind of happened that way. I was hired on my 17th birthday, and then worked remotely here whenever I was away in school. So did some of the advertising and marketing on the back end. And then once I graduated from Wake Forest, I got a return offer, and then one thing led to another.
Dude, okay, so you start off as a seasonal hire, and now you run the place. So obviously, were there other things along the way? Like, I mean, I know you're young. How old are you?
So I'm 22 years old.
Oh, dude, you're so young. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. So coming out of high school recently, obviously you work a seasonal job. You probably don't think much of it. Obviously you respect them and you're working hard to be here, all that. But coming out of high school, going into college, like, what were you genuinely thinking that you were going to do?
So whenever I went to college, so I did my undergrad at UNC Chapel Hill.
Wow.
I thought I wanted to run an advertising agency.
Hey.
So, just it's funny how one thing leads to another. Yeah. And then I went to business school, and whenever Oz and Brenda had approached me about coming back full time, I was interviewing with a couple of companies up in New York about becoming an investment banker.
Oh, okay. So,
it's funny how things happen.
Life could look a lot different, a lot more stressful, but a lot different for you.
Yeah, a lot more stressful. Be wearing the Patagonia vest, which I still love some Patagonia vest. Don't get me wrong, but it's funny how things change and life happens, and I'm so happy. Like, it's a new level of stress, good and bad. But I would not trade it for the world.
But like, so take me through your mindset, right? You have these options. How hard was it to turn down an opportunity like going to New York? Because I don't necessarily think, and this is for any big city, it's not necessarily the opportunity that one job has, but if you network yourself and connect yourself enough, how much more opportunity is there, even if that field you go in isn't the thing you do, right? The opportunities, there's so much more to do there. Like, did you ever think about, like, what was going through your head when you had these options presented?
I'd had the options, and honestly, it kind of felt like going through the motions. I was looking at what my classmates were doing and just kind of going about the job interview process. And I think that I'm 10 times happier here than I would have been in anything over there. And I like that I'm involved with the industry outside of the store as well. Yeah. So like I'm on the board for one of the big regional trade shows in the area. Whoa. And I'm actually the vice president for the North Carolina Jewelers Association. So let's go,
dude. 22 years old, and you're absolutely killing it, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's exciting, and every day is so different. Yeah, like it's some days are a lot of like desk work, other days are a lot of working face to face with customers, and I love every aspect of it, but some days that makes it harder to plan what you're doing on what day. So yeah, it's really fun.
One of my things and why I wanted to get you on the podcast is you're always just so happy. You're always smiling. You're always laughing, and you just genuinely seem to have a passion for life, right? And I think in a role like this, you see the good, you see obviously the bad when we were talking before, like the relics, when somebody passes and, it's a what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word.
Like different, when what we do, just being involved in people's lives, we're in so many sensitive areas in everybody's lives. Their weddings, their engagements, their weddings, deaths, anniversary. I mean, there's so many things on every end of the spectrum. So like being there, it's like we don't necessarily want to be a person that's here to sell you jewelry. We want to be your friend that you feel comfortable coming to shop with.
Yeah, because if you get, hypothetically, you get one customer and you give them a great experience, there is a high likelihood that they come back, right? Whether it's engagement turned wedding, whether it's, they have a kid and they want to get, like my family got my son, I just had a newborn, a piece of wrist jewelry. Yeah. My sister had like this jeweler friend in New York. I'm from New York. It's a whole long story, but like a piece of jewelry, like this gold piece. So like there's so many things. And obviously you talk of like hand downs, like people who like have passed and you now have this piece of jewelry that, yes, it might just be a piece of jewelry to anybody else, but to that one person, it is the last thing that they have of that family member.
Yes.
How big has empathy been in this role?
It's a really important thing, like in our industry, like just on a wide scale. Empathy is probably the most important kind of connection that you can use with your customers and your guests and your client. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can work with different customers. So empathy and understanding goes a very long way.
It's just something that's I find so interesting because it's so personal, even though you have such a surface level of the person that walks in that door. It's like the minute they like that one or two sentences, and all of a sudden it is like extremely personal.
Oh,
you know,
you know
what
Definitely.
I mean?
Yeah. We get to be a part of a lot of really just like intimate conversations with these customers and our guests, and we're really fortunate to be a part of those and be trusted by so many people.
Yeah. I think it's so crazy. And so going back to, you got the options, you end up deciding to not take the New York route, the investment banker opportunity. You come back and you're just working like a full-time gig here. Like, take us through that. You just come back into it and you're just working like you were before?
Yeah. So it got back in the swing of it, more sales focused. I was hired as their business manager, so I got to do a little bit more back end, but also with being a small business, you wear many hats. So there was still the sales aspect of it, and you do a lot of different things and wear many hats. I've got a huge hat collection in the back. One says watch battery changer, the other says sales associate, the other
a bill payer,
professional check writer. This is my least favorite hat. not very comfortable.
That might be the best title ever, professional check writer. So take me through what's going through your head. You come back. Are you thinking, hey, this is just going to be a short-term thing and I'll find something else? Like, what did the role coming back here like, and what was your next step in your head? Obviously, we know how it turned out, but in your head, are you kind of just like, I don't want to say a stepping stone, but hey, I'm going to do this for a little bit, get my feet under me, and we'll figure out what the next steps look like? Or were you kind of just like, I love this so much?
There was really a passion for loving what I was doing. And I would say that Oz and Brenda treat us all like family. So there was just a big level of comfort in what we were doing. Awesome. And whenever that conversation started about them looking into retirement, the conversation shifted a little bit. Some new ideas were flowing. So, but all in all, I'm so happy with how everything worked out. And we've been really blessed. And
how long was it that you came back that you like got the opportunity, or even the conversations started?
Yeah, so I started back full time in June of 2024.
Oh,
and if you know
this
anything,
is really recent.
Yeah, and you know how just like business acquisitions go. If you want to make anything complicated, hire an attorney. I mean, it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so much paperwork.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like at that point, everything kind of got flowing. They ended up having decided that they were done, just ready to retire, and then had presented us these options. So waiting for everything to get finalized with the attorneys. They got finalized in December.
Whoa, this is from June. Well, you came back in June, but
yes.
That's when all this kind of happened, and it took till December.
Well, the attorneys got involved a little bit later, but yeah, I mean, it's still a lengthy, complicated process. So like they ended up having their like liquidations, retirement sale. So it was kind of fingers crossed we were.
So what does that conversation truly look like? So hey, we're going to retire. Mm-hmm. This is what we're thinking. We're probably just going to end up leaving. Like, was there a thought in your head that was like, up, or did they actually present it like, do you guys want this opportunity? Like,
they presented it very well. They wanted to take care of us. They didn't want to leave any of us stranded, so to speak. But like I said, they treated us like family the entire time. So, I mean...
That's awesome.
And it was... Like, I've got a lot of respect for them. We'll always have a ton of respect for them and how they've treated everybody. My coworkers at the time, our customers. I mean, it's just... Could not ask for better people to be in my life.
So, now I got to ask you, the mindset from going to employee to owner, that is such a crazy shift. You know, one day you're just like, hey, like, how can I help make someone else's business super successful? Uh-huh. And then you walk in one day and all of a sudden you're a professional check writer.
I know. I don't like that job.
First off, take me through the emotion or what you're thinking and feeling the minute that you know this is finalized, mm-hmm. We're owning this business. And the next time you walk in here, it's yours. Yeah,
so there was a little bit of a like, oh gosh, what now? Kind of like, so like that. I mean, there's so much excitement, gratitude, nervousness because like it felt like I was kind of handed over the reins to like a big ship, just like, oh gosh, what now? But like I said, they've been such great mentors. So like they really had us very well prepared to take on the next chapter.
And you were even saying like Oz was here this morning.
Yeah, he came and visited us this morning, helping us out with stuff, helping us put out some mini fires. So,
like, I think it's so cool that obviously you guys have a relationship. So it's not just a business transaction. It is real people there. You guys know each other. It's not mm-hmm. It's not like transactional. It is an actual relationship. Obviously, you worked here. You guys have known them for X amount of time. So I think that is awesome. How did you and your business partner meet?
So Melissa hired me on my 17th birthday. Was the best hire she ever made.
I'm just kidding. He had to throw that in there.
I'll never let her live that one down. But yes, I mean, so just working for her and then working side by side with her, we've just gotten really close over the years, and I think that we've got a really good skill set that work really well with one another. My strengths are her weaknesses and vice versa.
Yeah.
There will be several times that something's happening and I'm like, Melissa, I need help. I mean, just like, yeah, couldn't ask for a better business partner.
So like, what does that conversation look like? Because like, I'm genuinely curious because going into business is hard. Mm-hmm. Going into business with somebody else and having a partner, somebody that you need to not only rely on, but also like you have to hold accountable. Like, hey, like I'm doing this. I need you to do X, Y, and Z. Like, what did that conversation look like? And how awesome is it to have just an incredible partner, business partner that you have?
Yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for her.
Wow.
And I hope she'd say the same.
She does it. No.
She's off camera rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, no, it's super grateful. It's just like the first word that comes to mind. And like I said, those complementary skill sets, just we understand how working for each other is anyways, like with having worked together. So it's not like we're just two people that just happen to know each other and said, hey,
let's do this.
Let's get a jewelry store.
And what did that conversation look like?
The question was never really, should we do it, should we not? It was how are we going to do it? You know, like, and I say that sincerely. Like, to do or not to do was never part of the equation. Believe it or not. I mean, that's not how most things go, but it really was just, we just knew that it was the right opportunity. We were hand selected to kind of help carry on the legacy that Oz and Brenda have built, and it was never a yes or no thing. It was, all right, how are we doing it?
Do you think it's important that people should ask that question in life? It's not yes or no, it's how are we going to get this done?
I think it depends on what it is sometimes. One thing that I've heard and kind of somewhat live my life by is never change the goal, but change the plan. Ooh. If you want something, just go for it. Don't change what your goals are and what your dreams are, but what you should do is change how you plan to get there. If something comes up and there's an obstacle, change the plan, not the goal.
Has that always just been your mindset?
I would say so. Yeah.
I mean, because I mean, I wasn't even thinking that way at 22 years old.
Yeah.
like to go into such a tough. I mean, this is going to change. That decision changed your whole life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, go ahead.
The whole course of life, really. I mean,
literally.
Like, yeah, quite literally. Where I'm living, what I'm doing, so much happier than like what I could have imagined myself doing. So, yeah, I mean, I just staying by my goals, and the ultimate goal was just being happy, being fulfilled. And like you always hear the, what's the word? It's not metaphor, but just the saying of, if you go to work and love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And it's really like that. It doesn't feel like work.
I think that's so incredible. Going back to it, it's like you had every opportunity to be like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go do something else. I appreciate the offer. Thank you for everything you've done. And you could have just went and done X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. When that conversation comes up, you get your keys, right? All this stuff happens. Everything gets finalized from the attorneys. We've learned how much we don't like attorneys and how long
they're so helpful. Though. I've got to give them that. I don't say that to snub them in any way. Yeah, they were fantastic, but they made us think of things that we just didn't want to think about.
What do you mean if this doesn't work out? It's gonna work out.
We're gonna change the plan, not the goal.
No, but you get the keys. You walk in that first day. This is your take us through walking through that door, your first day as the owner.
And Melissa and I were just like, okay, this is it. I was ready to like go put on a morph suit and get a big sign and start spinning it out front because there's just so much nerve with doing something like that. You never really know what to expect and how people are going to react. Yeah, I mean,
I find it so funny to as someone who goes into, we've had some people on who've like kind of jumped into business, and it's so cool to hear like what that thought process is when you go from either we've had some people who are like employee to owner. We also had people who like were doing something completely different and just bought a business, right? So it's like to selfish but selflessly jump into business to, I mean, you're in an industry that you service other people, you help other people, you know, whether they're looking for something to build their confidence or you're looking for something to wear that's, you know, they're going to cherish for the rest of their lives, or you repair something that they thought was unrepairable and it is a family heirloom, right? Like all these things we just talked about off camera, it's so impactful. So there's all these different things mentally that you're going through that you're trying to figure out because you're not an employee anymore. Like, like yes, you are responsible for the branding of this entire place, right? Yeah. I just love hearing the mindset of people because it is interesting, right? Because life, college, high school does not prepare you to be a business owner.
Yeah, and it's no matter how much business school you can go through, you can learn these models and spreadsheets and all that, but if you don't know how to put it into work, you're kind of left like, oh gosh, what now? And like the first couple of weeks, and even now I'll still say it sometimes, I'll look at Melissa and say, I wish I didn't have to make this decision now. Like I wish this was still somebody else's decision, because there's so many obstacles that we can run into just on a day-to-day. Things are going to happen. Of course. And you're going to learn new circumstances that you didn't know you were going to run into. But like every day is a learning experience. And I like learning. Yeah. I really like learning. So it's kind of just the perfect setup, really.
One of my favorite questions to ask people who own businesses, who have employees, how is it to go from employee to employer? And how hard of an adjustment was that for you specifically?
I wouldn't say it's a...
You're good.
I'm sorry, I just kicked the microphone.
He's throwing things.
Yeah, I'm throwing things. But yeah, the adjustment I wouldn't say was too crazy.
Yeah.
Our staff is really family-minded, which I know that's also another cliche, but like really, I think we've all had moments where we have been through different things in life with one another. Yeah. So I think we've all grown so close that I think I was grateful that everybody still wanted to stay with us.
Oh, hold up. You didn't lose anybody? Ooh. I mean, you speak on the legacy of the place.
Yeah.
That, like, how hard is it to live up to that?
I mean, they're big shoes to fill. I mean, I'm like walking around my size 9.5, 10 shoes. I'm trying to fill some size 40 shoes. I mean, they're huge, but it really is awesome. And so many people trusted Oz and Brenda. And I think knowing that they worked with us and picked us and selected us to represent them even before means a lot to a lot of our pre-existing guest customers. Like where there's kind of a built-in level of trust. Yeah. So I think it's been really nice that's been well received with all of our employees. Was there a specific moment where you kind of had to like remind yourself that like, hey, like, oh, I'm not an employee anymore? Like, did you catch yourself early on to be like, oh, I run this place? Well, some days I still think I might get fired.
Hey, listen, don't worry. I'll put a good word in.
Yeah,
I know the owner.
Put in a good word in with the boss. Yeah. I can't say I've had any of those big moments yet. I'm not to say they won't come.
For sure.
But I mean, we want to strive to kind of treat everybody like family, like kind of like Oz and Brenda did. We want it to really feel familiar to everybody because, kind of like I said earlier, there's such big shoes to fill, and we want it. Why would you throw away anything good?
I mean, you know, one of my favorite sayings, if it ain't broke,
don't fix
it. You know what I mean? I think, you know, people laugh at that and it's corny, whatever, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think one of the coolest things is where you guys are located, right? So like most people, they get a business or they go into business and it's kind of like, I got to find the space. I got to find employees. I got to find this. You guys were kind of like served dinner on a platter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How awesome is that now reflecting back on it?
I mean, I would say it's pretty awesome. I'm sure that's a very stressful process for anybody going into it. And of all the things we got to stress about, I'm glad that was not one of them.
It's definitely a lot. You know, I mean, finding a space like this in Hickory is not common. I mean, you're right. I mean, this is this is a very busy road, and this probably might be the busiest road in this side of Hickory.
Oh, for sure.
But it's one of in the entire city. So a lot of people use this to either go to work, come from work, or travel, go other places, right?
For sure.
So the amount of cars that come up here, you know what I mean? So you're in a great spot, got a great building. I mean, I really wish I had a camera off that just showed a wide shot of the whole place. Maybe we can in post throw one up here. Pause for dramatic effect, but this is just the one side, and just absolutely stunning. So take us through what your mindset was when you guys came in, because obviously there's some thought behind it. You don't just put up displays, right?
Yeah.
Take us through this. How did this come about?
So this is our lab-grown diamond selection. So we work with a company called Revelation. And the thing we really, really, really like about Revelation is they're 100% carbon neutral.
Wow.
So in the process of making a lab-grown diamond, I'm sure you can imagine there's a lot of science behind that.
Yeah.
People way smarter than I am came up with that. But we wanted to group all of that together and make it very special because they've put so much thought into the design of each of those pieces. So, that's why Revelation has a very special presence. And then over here, we've got our Pandora cases back behind you.
You can't see it. It's behind me somewhere, but you can't see it.
But yeah, so we've kind of got a new presence with Pandora. That's been really exciting to be able to continue carrying Pandora as a local authorized dealer. Because I think the next closest one's probably in the Charlotte area.
Oh,
so anybody that wants to get a authentic, direct from Pandora or Pandora dealer, you can come see us here at Oz's Jewelers.
How does being a jeweler work? It's not like you make it here. It's not in the back. You don't
Sometimes we do.
Oh, okay. See, I get to learn some stuff.
Yeah, there's so many different hats. So we've got a full service repair shop in the back, which you saw right before we started filming.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got an on-site full service repair shop.
That's awesome.
So that's why the name is Oz's Jewelers, not just Oz's Jewelry, because we're so much more than just jewelry.
Is that something a lot of places don't have? Is that a big thing to have a full service repair?
I would say it is. Most places will have a smaller presence in the repair side.
I mean, you guys have an entire back. It's a big back room. I walked in and I was like, whoa.
He went, all this is back here. So, but yeah, so our repair shop's probably 1,000 square feet, maybe.
Wow.
So I mean, we've got a really big, in terms of independent jewelers, we've got a pretty sizable repair shop, and it's pretty full service.
And for people who might not know, again, like me, a lot about jewelry, what exactly goes into the repair? Is it you can repair anything back there?
For the most part. I mean, there will be a very, very rarely can we not repair something. So, yeah. I mean,
that
broken
answers the question.
Broken chains we can do if we need to resize your ring, if we need to rebuild or replace the head in your ring that holds the diamonds. We can do that. We've got a laser welder back there.
I think that thing is so cool.
Yeah, so we were actually one of the first stores in the entire state to have a laser repair technology. So instead of having to use solder, what we can do is literally use high energy bursts to fuse metals together.
I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. I think it's so interesting. Jewelry is such a unique thing, right? Mm-hmm. And it's so specialized. Not anybody can kind of get, I mean, I guess anybody can if you get the proper training, but not anybody could just go back there and put a chain together and put, all these things together. And
it takes years of training, years of training. So Oz has been a jeweler for 48, going on 49 years. So, I mean, it takes a lot to become a master of your craft. And then Jim hasn't been doing it quite as long as Oz at, I think, 44 years. So, I mean, there's a lot of training that goes into that. And Leah's been training as an apprentice for a couple of years.
It's absolutely incredible. But back to the business side, how does it work as far as like you're not 80%, 90% of the stuff you're not making back there?
Yeah, so like there are different suppliers, kind of all over the place. So like some of them are going to be more like artisan type designers. Others are going to be like production designs that are known for their designs. I don't know if that really answers the question or not. But
Really, honestly, because like it's like you have all these different. I know people can't see them off camera, but you have all these different sections. So is it just you guys are ordering from a supplier and then you kind of like do like a little markup to make up the difference and then get it? Like, how does the business work of
sometimes it's
jewelry?
like that. And then like we've got an estate section, for example, where we've got like a person that specializes in estate jewelry, like sourcing pre-loved pieces. So like we've got one ring over there that I think's from like the 1930s. So it's got what we call like a candlelight diamond in it. So it would be cut by candlelight, by hand, or by a candlelight down in a mine by hand.
What?
From like the 1930s.
Oh my gosh. Was that always a section, or is that kind of something that you guys?
Yeah, the estate section's always had a presence.
That's.
Yeah, it's a really fun place to look, especially if like we can walk you through the story behind different pieces. It gets really exciting really quickly. Cynthia, one of our sales associates, kind of takes pride in the estate section and kind of curating that. Cynthia has a love for estate jewelry. I think her ring that she wears, the diamond's an old mine cut. So it's like 1870s, 1880s.
Oh my gosh! And I mean, these are at this point like priceless.
Oh yeah, they're stunning pieces.
Wow. And then so like going back, so you have certain supply. Who do you carry? Is there like big brands that people know?
So we carry Pandora. We carry Bulova watches, which Bulova has a really cool story. They just turned 150 this year.
Whoa.
So we really like them that they've got a heritage in watchmaking.
For sure.
Because there are plenty of like fashion watch brands. But I love that they're a master of their craft for what they do.
I mean, you're not in business 150 years if you ain't good. I mean,
like they're doing something right. Yeah, they're the longest continual business in New York City.
That's incredible.
So with their 150-year anniversary, they still have their office in the Empire State Building. Yeah,
that's incredible. And you guys don't just have like necklaces and you go through everything you guys offer as far as like if someone's looking for a piece of jewelry, like what can they find here?
I mean, you can find a lot here, but if not, we'll make it. I mean, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. So I mean, it's really the sky's the limit. Your imagination is the limit.
Wow. So like if someone comes in here and like, hey, I want a ring, it's got to look like X, Y, and Z. You guys don't have it. You guys sit down and you go, what do you want it to be?
Yeah, so like we'll sit down with you and just say, if you can just imagine this, tell me about it. And we'll kind of sketch it out. But like one person wanted something so specific that Oz flew to Antwerp, Belgium to get a diamond and bring it back.
Okay, hold on. We need that story. So what was it for? And he flew where again?
He flew to Antwerp, Belgium, which is diamond capital of the world.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, imagine like what Wall Street is to the financial market.
Yeah.
Antwerp, Belgium is to diamonds.
Oh my gosh.
So you can, if you can't find anything like listed in like the online markets or like in the diamond market in New York or the diamond district in New York, you can literally go to Antwerp, Belgium and find just about anything. And if you can't find it there,
this is like that commercial, but wait, there's more.
If you can't find it there, they've got people that own different mines, like they'll cut it for you. Like they will make it happen.
I think that's so. I'm honestly so like a little personal. I have something in mind that I would love to come back and see if you guys can recreate to some extent.
For sure.
A piece of jewelry that was lost, a family heirloom at this point that was lost, and that's something so cool. I didn't know that was even a thing.
Oh yeah, we do it all the time, and it's probably one of my favorite things to do, just because you get to sit down and know the customer. Like it's one thing to just come in and say, "Hey, I want a chain. oh, that one works. I'll take it. We love it. I mean, we're glad you chose to shop with us. Like, that's super important. Like, but to get really to know the customer is what I love.
And then you kind of get like a story behind the piece. Cause I don't think that there is like a set, this person's going to buy this piece of jewelry. You come in here and you get to look, and it's like the jewelry's talking to you, right? Yes. It's such an interesting experience that you look at all this stuff, right? And you see how shiny it is. We'll pop to this camera. You see how shiny it is, and it's just like it's talking. The energy is pulling you in, and then it's like it's unique to you. You know, not everybody. Perception is reality, right? You're looking at it. One person's gonna look at this and be like, that's ugly, and the other person's gonna be like, this is the most beautiful thing. Yeah, exactly. So how do you go through that process with somebody? Like, bring somebody through that they're looking for a piece. They walk through the door. What do they experience here?
So this is like a recent example.
Yeah.
This guy came in shopping for Mother's Day, and he said, I don't know what to get her. She gets everything she ever wants. I said, okay, well, tell me about her. What is she like? Well, her birthday's in May. I said, okay, have you thought about some emeralds? Because that's May's birthstone. Ooh. He was like, no, and I don't think she has any. So we went and looked at it, and then we actually got a message from him afterwards that he got her little emerald necklace, and he sent us a message. She loved them. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's that easy. Other times it's not that easy. And regardless, it's always a fun process, getting to learn what do people like and what resonates with people. Because sometimes we'll have really special pieces that people are just like, I love that. It's beautiful, but I would never wear it. So like this, my favorite ring I think we've had before, it was this like 15 millimeter South Sea pearl ring. And one lady was like, I love that, but somebody beat me over the head for it. And then another lady goes, I could wear that to Target. so I mean, there's just so like, seeing what people will gravitate towards is always so interesting to me.
And the reasoning behind it, too. What has been one of your favorite moments since owning the store? Would it be easier if I asked you what's been your least favorite thing since owning the store?
I actually don't have a least. Writing bills. I'm just kidding. Writing checks to pay bills. That's not very fun.
Invoices. Suddenly hate them.
Yeah, it's a necessary evil, I guess.
Yeah. Like the back office stuff in general is probably your least favorite thing?
I love it, too.
Really?
Like, I love getting to know our vendors, too.
Wow.
Like, getting to learn why they're involved in what they do. Like, that's fun, too.
Yeah. I always find it interesting because, like, I feel like when you have so many different suppliers, like, you're talking to how many different vendors and salespeople that come in here.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
one of our big vendors now, like, they invited us up to their office in New York. So Melissa and I went up there and checked it out. Brenda went with us as well. So it was fun getting to be with some of my favorite people, meeting some new people that were going to be a big part of our store. It's really cool. The industry is so tight-knit, too. Like, you think about how big the industry is and how easy it is. Like, if I want to know somebody, 9 out of 10 times I can find somebody to call and say, hey, can you introduce me to so-and-so? And they're like, oh, sure. So I think that's a really fun part of being in this industry because it's so tight-knit and it's so heavily built on trust. So, like, for example, if I have a customer looking for a 1.5 carat round diamond. Mm-hmm. I can call a diamond dealer and say, hey, can you send me 3 to look at? And I'll send 2 of them back once we pick one.
Wow.
That involves trust.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a couple dollars that you know what I mean? That's a lot of money.
I mean, so there's a lot of trust, a lot of relationships. So, like, going to the trade shows are really important for our business to be able to build these connections and widen our supply chain for who we can do business with, who's going to make it easiest for us to best serve our customers.
Is there a trade show for everything? I
Just
feel
about.
like, I was going to say, I'm learning that there are trade shows for everything. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Melissa and I were at a trade show, and it was really funny because there were 2 trade show halls, and we were like, which one's ours? And then we got closer to read the sign. It was a jewelry trade show and a quilting trade show. So then it became a fun game of when we'd see people out and they'd be like, all right, who's a jeweler and who's a quilter? Like, it just became a fun game to watch. They were talking about some kind of quilting tool, and I said, is that a bench jeweler's tool? And Melissa went, nope.
I couldn't tell you the first thing about quilting. I'll tell you that much.
I couldn't either. I was no help there, but it was really funny.
Is that the thing where they're like...
That's like crocheting. Quilting is more like taking the fabrics and like making like the patchwork kind of stuff.
I genuinely couldn't even tell you.
It was really cool. We have some customers who are quilters, and they'll show us some stuff that they make, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's
impressive, isn't it?
It's so impressive.
I think it's so crazy. I think anybody that does anything art related, music, can draw, can paint, can create. I find it so awesome,
sure.
right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Because it is such a skill to have. So I got to put you on the spot. Favorite, like your favorite moment.
All right. I feel like one piece that was really special for me was my dad and I worked on designing a necklace for my mom.
Whoa.
So like that was one of the first special new pieces that came from my store. Like, you know, like there was a new level of meaning to that. It was the first custom piece that came out of our store since changing ownership. That was really special to us to be able to kind of make something and surprise her with it.
That's so cool. What I want to talk to you about the down times, right? When people bring those family heirlooms in. How do you deal with that emotion? I think there's such a level of emotion when it comes to anything really fashion related, right? I equate jewelry to fashion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Might just be a me thing. I don't know if that's like how people perceive it in the real world, but a piece of clothing, similar to a piece of jewelry, is kind of an extension of you.
Oh, for sure.
Right? How is it dealing with that emotional side when, you know, somebody brings in a family heirloom or somebody finds a piece of jewelry that they just connect with such a deep level? Like, how is that for you?
Yeah, so kind of like you were saying, there's like such a big respect for art. Like, and I really like art. Like, just, it's fascinating.
It's incredible.
The thought processes. And the way I see it, the human body, or just humans in general, have three needs: food, shelter, and clothing. So the fact that we can be an artistic extension and accessory to one of your vital needs, like that's, nothing gets more special than that.
It's incredible. It really is. And talking on like the emotion side, like how much pride do you take in being able to bring somebody with a heirloom, the closure? Talk that emotional side of like, how is it in that moment when you're talking to people? Obviously, there's a lot of emotions, and it's a lot. Like, how do you deal with that?
So I think a lot of it is recognizing that we've been through stuff too. So it definitely hits harder for different people based on what somebody's going through. I mean, there have been times where we've cried with customers. There have been times we laughed with customers. I mean, there's so much that, like, we're human too. We're not. Yeah. Our ultimate goal is to make sure that you love what you get. So we want to make sure that we do the right things to make sure that you're getting what you came here for. And we're blessed to be a part of that, really. The fact that somebody can come in, tell us their whole backstory, and trust us to be a part of whatever they're going after or going through. It doesn't get more special than that.
Talk about Hickory, right? You're born and raised here. I think it's something that's super unique, right? Like, from what I've seen, and as somebody who's a Yankee, I was born and raised in New York, moved down here. You're either from here, like born and raised, or you're a transplant from somewhere else.
Yeah,
that is genuinely how the people I've met. That's genuinely what it is. How awesome! I mean, you were born and raised here, so it's been 22 years now. From your childhood to now, as a business owner in this community, how awesome is it to see the growth of Hickory, North Carolina?
It's so awesome. It really is. Like, even whenever I was in college, I'd come back and I would see just the growth from being away for a few months. So, like, it's so easy growing up here for it to feel like it was the same old, same old, same old. But when you go away and you come back and you're like, when did they put that there? And then you'll see a new construction and you'll see somebody in like one of those Hickory Facebook groups saying, I heard it's going to be Trader Joe's. Or I mean, some things never change. But
Yeah.
I'd love a Trader Joe's, though. If you're watching this, Trader Joe's.
And today's episode is brought to you by Trader Joe's. No,
I want a Trader Joe's on Springs Road and Chick-fil-A if you're watching this. I love a Chick-fil-A.
listen, if they put another Chick-fil-A, well, actually, I guess there's only 3 in Hickory. There's only 3 in Hickory. Because there's the Viewmont,
The one in the mall,
and then 70.
Yeah.
There's only 3. But Starbucks, we got what, 4 of them?
Yeah, and we got a Starbucks on Springs Road, so I think Chick-fil-A's next.
And then forget about it. You talk fast food chains. I think there's like 5 McDonald's. It's crazy how many stores are popping up.
Yeah. But one thing I love about Hickory is all the local businesses that are here. And like, we truly see firsthand the impact of shopping small. Like, it really is very important to us. And I'll even tell people, I'll talk to people and they'll talk about how they want to check us out, but they're loyal to their like one of our competitors. And that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Like, especially a lot of our competitors have been here for a while as well. We've all coexisted for decades. Like, we'll be fine. I mean, I would love to help serve you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, only people I'll try to steal are some of those mall chain stores, because
it's not truly.
Yeah, they
local.
got a lot of the pie already. You know.
Yeah,
So but like, I don't want to do anything that's gonna jeopardize anybody's relationship with like an existing independent jeweler, because we see how important that is for us to have our established client base.
Yeah.
But yeah, the local businesses is just the connection you can have with other business owners is really special.
Yeah, if you don't mind talking about the chamber, I know that was a huge part.
Yes.
You're someone who's very active in the chamber. You go to a lot. I see you all the time in networking events.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the coolest things, right? Where you get to be a part of this bigger entity that you're like not directly impacting the chamber, but like you're not directly impacting, but you're indirectly impacting it, and like how many people you can drive to it.
Yes,
and like
for sure.
it's not what the chamber does for you. It's like, what can you invest in a chamber to then get something out of, right? So how important, how impactful has it been? Because I mean, Oz has been with the chamber for how long?
They've been chamber members for as long as I've been here.
Yeah.
I don't know what year they joined. I should find out. I'm sure they
This
know.
is not information you know. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying to, let me just
wait a second. But how awesome has it been, and like being a part of it now?
It has been fantastic. And I think a big part of it is realizing that it's not just transactional, it's kind of missional. Like working to also support other small businesses. Like, we thrive on referrals. And whenever I can, I love to refer another local business, especially another chamber member, because like I go to some of the leads groups. So these people that I see every Wednesday morning, I mean, we're kind of a pretty tight-knit circle after being in that for a while. Yeah. So it's really, we get to see firsthand, like somebody will say, hey, thanks for the referral to somebody else. And I'm like, I should start referring them. But, you know, but it's fun to just like help other people too.
Yeah.
Like even like we help people in our store. I love helping and working with other local businesses too.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I love about the chamber. Mm-hmm. And I love to talk, so I like to go to these things and chit chat.
I think the chamber is an awesome part, and that's the thing. All the local businesses that are part of this community make this community what it is, and this is such a special place out here. It really is in Western North Carolina. I'm so curious to ask.
Okay. What is
your favorite piece in the store?
Ooh.
Like, okay, you have no limit, and you have to take one piece home. What piece are you taking?
Is it for me to wear, or is it?
Ooh, okay. One for you to wear, and one for you to give to a loved one.
Okay, so we've got some Bulova watches. I love watches, so I'm wearing. Wearing a Bulova watch today. They make a great product. I just love their product line so much, the history and all of their designs. they've got a lot of history in like military as well. So they've got different watches that are built to military specs.
Wow.
So that's really cool. But yeah. Oz's Jewelers runs on Bulova time.
Man, you're trying to get a bunch of sponsorships out of this. I love it.
I know. I love it. And then one of my favorite pieces from a design standpoint, I've got a ring over there in the Revelation section.
You want to grab it?
Oh, yeah.
Let's show this bad boy on camera.
Actually, I don't know if I have... Oh, maybe I've got my key.
Oh, let's go.
So this is the one that Lenny saw. I don't know if there's a camera that will pick it up better.
There you go.
Maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. But it's a 5-carat lab-grown diamond emerald cut. But it's 3 carats in the center, 1 carat on each side. It's just a really, really classic design. And especially when you put it in a big size, that makes it 10 times more fun.
I just think it's so amazing. Can I see that one?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, this is so cool. Like, I mean, just look at how beautiful this is. I wish I had we need a close-up.
There we go.
We need a close-up cam is really what we need. But you have another one in your hand.
Yeah, and then so this one's a 5.6 carat oval diamond. So that one's pretty cool. I mean, I can just probably put it on.
Oh,
like, that's a big rock.
Oh my gosh, this is a lot of money for me to be holding. So can we switch real quick
Yeah, we can switch.
Whoa, wait me down a little bit. Goodness great. Take that.
You might need your sunglasses if you look at it too long.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah, take a closer look.
Oh yeah, there it is. Woo! I can see that. Oh, it's blinding, dude. This is incredible. The stuff that you guys have, and this is just this one.
And this is just from that one section.
One section. He literally grabbed from that little section over there. They have so many other things. I think it's so cool. Like, I mean, obviously, as a jeweler, you have to have a wide range, right? Like, you can't just have rings. You can't just have earrings,
you've got to have
like you have to have a blend.
Yes, it's like you said, it's like that fashion side of what we're in. There's so many different styles, and you want to be able to have those basics that everybody can wear.
Yeah.
But you want to be unique too. Like, you want people to come to you kind of when they want something that's fashion forward and really want to dress to impress. There's those pieces that are like all cute, and there's those pieces that are like, oh wow. I mean, we try to have a range of it all, and I think that's what makes it so fun about what we do. I love going to some of the trade shows and like picking out new pieces and seeing new pieces and dreaming about some of those pieces.
Hey, we don't have you yet in store, but we're going to get you one day.
Coming to you soon.
So by the time this comes out, I know you guys are kind of in the middle of renovating the Pandora section.
Yes.
What should people expect from the Pandora section?
Yeah, so we'll have a Pandora shop and shop presence. Whoa. So we'll have like if you've ever been to a corporate Pandora store, it's going to be kind of reminiscent of that, but inside of our store. So
that's so cool.
It'll be in our showroom, and I think any Pandora lover is going to get excited when they see it.
I feel like Pandora is one of those names that is so well known across any budget.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Because, I mean, I remember, you could get something back in the day. I don't know what it's like now. I haven't looked at Pandora in a long time, so don't crucify me for how wrong I am. But, that was the place to go for, promise rings and all these Mother's Day. Like, that was the place I was going. So, to offer something that is so well known, how awesome is that for you, for that specifically? It's
really fantastic that we're trusted to be a part of their vision.
Because not everybody is a Pandora jeweler or specific, right?
Correct. we're probably the only jeweler within 45 minutes at least. So you've got to go a little ways to get the hands-on experience with Pandora.
Yeah.
Of course, you can see their stuff online, but who wants to buy sight unseen? We'd love to help you here in person, let you try it on, and it's really exciting to be a part of that.
It's funny they brought it up because that was going to be one of my last questions to you. The experience, right? The customer experience is one of the most interesting and unique parts of being a business owner,
for
right?
sure.
Because every customer, they have to walk through that door, and it has to be the same experience that fits them and their needs and what they want, right? So when you're showing stuff, right? truly, when you say sight unseen, like it is all about the presentation of the product.
Yes.
How do you guys go about that and ensuring that every customer is getting the best experience possible?
Yeah, we really strive to give everybody the best experience possible, as you said.
Yeah.
And I think I'd mentioned it earlier. I want everybody to come in and feel like they're shopping with a friend. Like, I don't want you to come here and think that we're being pushy. Like, I hate being run over by pushy salespeople. It's just, I don't shop well that way. I get mad and go buy online. I don't want you to buy online. I want you to be able to see our stuff, interact with it, feel it. I think what we do is so easy to build a connection with it when you can try it on, when you can feel it, whenever you can envision what you're holding onto the person you're shopping for. So I think it's a really special thing to be able to come in here and try things on, see them with your own eyes, not through the lens of some like rendered photo that you would just see online. No,
100%. I think as somebody who has very limitedly bought jewelry, I think every time has been in store. Because it's just something, it's not something, you can't just go on Amazon and be like, yeah, I want this ring and this side. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not getting the full experience of coming in.
Yeah, and it's super interesting too, because you can buy it online, but there was some statistic I was reading recently about online jewelry return rates, because like if you buy something and it looks like it's going to be chunky gold and you realize it's hollowed out on the inside, and every time you wash your hands, water gets caught in it, and it drives you crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Like there's so much that you're going to see online that you might be attracted to an online price tag, for example.
Yeah.
But then you get it and you realize why it was priced the way it was. It's not going to have the same build quality as certain pieces as well. So there's a lot of things like that too that kind of influence why people decide to shop online. But I think getting the hands-on experience really shows you what you're getting. So
no, I think it's awesome.
I don't know if that answers the question or not. 'Cause sometimes I like to just babble on and keep talking.
Good. Listen, I got to say, you're doing a fantastic job for the podcast. Last two questions.
Okay.
I guess last three questions, really. For someone who has never been in these doors, right? I'm the first time here today, and I got to say, absolutely blown away. And you guys were kind of packing up as I got here. Absolutely stunning, this place. I want to just say that right off the gate.
Appreciate that.
For someone who has never been here, explain to them why they got to come to Oz's Jewelers, the greatest jewelers, can I say jewelry store? Is that offensive?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not offensive.
The greatest jewelry store in and around Hickory. Why should they come through those doors?
I think our focus is to make sure everybody feels seen. Everybody feels, I know I keep saying it, but like you're shopping with a friend. We want to build that connection with you to where you feel comfortable, because jewelry stores are not traditionally a very comforting place to shop. They're at large intimidating.
Yeah.
So like one thing that was important to me, we're not wearing suits to work. You don't want to walk in and have somebody looking down their nose wearing a suit at you. So it's really important to me that you feel comfortable when you're here.
Yeah.
So I think we really strive to have that comfortable shopping experience, that you can come in here, you can browse, you don't feel pressured, that you feel like you're shopping with a friend.
Dude, I love that. We gotta get that. We gotta get that on the back of a shirt.
Yeah,
it's gotta be the slogan. You know what I mean? Shopping with a friend.
I know. Maybe we should get name tags that say your friend Dalton.
Oh,
there you go.
I love that. Your email signature.
There you go.
Your friend Dalton. Last two questions. I know you mentioned it before, so I'm going to ask a different type of question.
Okay.
I know you said you wouldn't go back and change anything, right? If you can go back now, coming up on a year, dang, crazy. It's coming up. I know it's still ways away, but it's coming up. It's gonna be like that before it happens.
Oh yeah, it'll fly by. It's already flying by.
Oh, I mean 1,000%. What would you go back and tell yourself?
Trust yourself.
Ooh.
It's so easy to get caught up in, am I doing the right thing? But if I feel good about why I'm doing what I'm doing, I think you just have to follow your gut. I mean, same thing with, and I would even tell that to anybody that works with me. If you were hired to make a decision, it's not always going to be the right decision, but things will work out. So
trust your gut.
Trust your gut. Change the plan, not the goal.
Well, say that again.
Change the plan, not the goal.
Oh, I love that. It's not if we can do it. It's how can we do it? And then the last thing before we talk about social media and end the pod.
Okay.
The biggest thing we do is we end off with some positivity, right? So trying to inspire the next generation,
sure.
inspire somebody to maybe take the step in the business or to live a better life, right? For someone watching, what is the best piece of advice? And you kind of touched on it, but what's the best piece of advice that you can give to someone watching this right now?
Change the plan, not the goal. But I live by those words.
Yeah.
I think if you really want something, go after it. Don't give up. If you believe you can do it, you got it. If you believe, I'll believe in you. We'll have two believers. So.
Oh, if you believe, I'll believe it. I mean, I think it's true. I mean, I think for so many people, I mean, I can speak for myself. I you know how hard it was to make this jump, to be like, hey, I want to do this podcast, or hey, I want to record myself in front of a camera. Like, who naturally wants to be in front of a camera and then post it on a platform that is can be seen by anybody in the world?
I was just telling him before the shoot. I was like, "Are you sure? I've got a face for radio." I was a little nervous when I saw the cameras coming out, but no, it's been a really fun experience. But yeah, with that whole idea of believing in yourself, changing. So one of my basketball coach in high school, which by the way, I played left bench. I didn't play a lot, but but he was so inspiring. One thing he would always tell us is that troubles come, but they do pass. Heartaches hurt, but they don't last. And I think if you believe in yourself, you've got it.
Oh man, I love that so much. He said play left bench.
I did. I played left bench. Had so much fun there too.
Hey, listen, come on, time out. Come take a seat. I kept the seat warm for you. Don't worry, I played a lot of left bench too. And then lastly, how can people find you guys on social media? How can they support? Obviously, local business, kind of just more so of come down, see, but social media, website, how can people support Oz's Jewelers?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook and Instagram at Oz's Jewelers, and that's OZSJEWELERS. And then we're online at ozsjewelers.com. Pretty straightforward. If you scroll to the bottom of our homepage, you can sign up for our newsletter, which is called Coffee and Carrots. So it goes out every Friday morning at 8 a.m., like clockwork, and we spotlight a different local coffee shop, coffee company. So we really, if you want to learn about different coffee places, if you like coffee and go through as much coffee and caffeine as we do here at Oz's Jewelers, it's a great resource for you. But you get to learn about what's happening in store, what's happening in the community, and I think that's a really good way to stay up to date with us and what's going on. Our social media, we're pretty active. Yeah. And we also have a lot of updates on our website as well. So, like, especially seasonally, check out our homepage on our website. Normally, we've got a special running for each season. So, for Mother's Day, you could go on there and see the Mother's Day sale catalog. Wow. So, we'll have different promotions going for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, and so on. So, we'll have different lookbooks where you can go on there and get some inspiration for different ideas as well as some promotional price points.
Real quick, random thought I just had.
I love random.
What is your favorite holiday now that you're in the jewelry business?
I love Christmas.
Really?
I've always loved Christmas.
Really? How much does the atmosphere change during, like, not only like obviously in the feeling, like I feel like there's a feeling behind Christmas, right? You know, that time of the year is it's like special.
It's just a magical feeling.
100%. But like, you're talking like, do different pieces come in, or is it kind of just more?
We'll get into some different pieces. You'll walk in and hear Mariah Carey. It's just a whole different atmosphere. You'll hear.
If I hear that song one more time.
But no, I mean, it's just such a fun time of year, and that's such a cliche, but I mean it. I mean, it's just, you come in and everybody's there with their bells on, just excited.
That's so awesome. All right.
And I think it's because there's so much holiday cheer going around that
it's such a special feeling during that time of year.
It really is. It's just like you walk in, and I wouldn't say it's a different atmosphere. It is different.
Yeah, in its own way.
In its own way.
Yeah. It doesn't diminish from the experience you're going to get regardless.
Like, we're getting our steps in around Christmas time. Like, like my Apple Watch, instead of saying stand up, will be saying sit down. It's like, take a break, take a breather. You need to breathe.
You need oxygen, okay, my friend? But seriously, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This has been super fun.
This was incredible. I mean, it was so funny because how this happened is so not usually how it works. It's usually like we'll book something out a couple weeks in advance. I literally texted you like Monday, I think.
Yeah, you texted me on Monday.
One of those days.
Yeah, it was Monday. And I was driving in my car, and I'm like, hey, Siri, text Lenny.
It is Friday. We made this happen.
Oh.
Siri!
So if you couldn't hear on the camera, our Apple HomePod that we use, I said text Lenny, and it was saying, I couldn't find that contact.
That was so awesome. But like making this happen so quickly like you did, I appreciate it. I definitely wanted to sit down with you.
Yeah,
Obviously,
thanks for keeping us in mind. This has been so fun.
This was awesome, man. Again, really, if you have not been here, like this place is beautiful. They have some stunning pieces. So whether you're looking for the next holiday, what is well, this is probably going to come out in another month or two. So what would be the next holiday?
I say
August, September.
Father's Day. You can get you a bull of a watch.
Oh my God. I might have to get one for my first Father's Day.
And then with that,
if you haven't been to Oz's Jewelers, you need to come check it out. Beautiful place. If you like anything jewelry wise, you got to come here. The place is beautiful. Awesome. Definitely not what I was expecting, if I'm going to be so honest with you. Oh, shoot. He's got the look at him.
All right.
You should have done the podcast like
that. I should have.
Dude, the bucket hat goes
like
crazy. It? Do they come in all sizes, or is it one size?
So it's one size, but they're also reversible. So,
dude, that is.
So it's got the diamond patterns on there.
Sick.
Yeah, but for Father's Day, if you get a bull of a watch, you get a Oz's Jewelers bucket hat.
Can I see if it fits?
Yeah, of course.
You gotta give it a shot.
Which side do you like?
I'll go this side. Let's go this side. Let's see. Well, I mean, I do got a big head. Oh God, I do got a big head.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
You know, we're rocking it, guys. We're rocking it. I always loved the bucket hat, but.
What's our gift to you?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm rocking this then. All right, guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go follow. Hold on, I gotta get this right lined up. Look at that.
There you go. You got it.
Gotta bend. You see? Gotta bend it a little bit just so you can see the whole thing. Look at that. Looking smooth.
Looking sharp.
Seriously, one more time for Dalton from Oz's Jewelers.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Again, look at just one more time, man. I just can't get over how beautiful it is here. So come check it out. If you're into anything jewelry, come check it out. Even if you're not, just come check out and support a local business here in Hickory, North Carolina. But until next time, go follow them, go support them however you can. Until next time, hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, lift love, crush hate. We out.